Feedback. Oh, do we want to go live on anything else?
I mean, I can go live on TikTok.
We didn't put. We didn't plug in those.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
It's fine.
it'll be fine. Let me
Yeah.
change the name in YouTube.
Boom, 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 boom,
I
boom.
don't know why you can't just automatically change it. Um, no. Episode 41.
Boom, 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 boom,
Cold.
boom. Never knew it. Never, 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 never,
Coldplay
never.
concert aftermath.
Hmm?
Coldplay concert aftermath.
Hmm.
I mean, it's just for YouTube. I can change
Yeah.
the actual name for the other one.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
The coldest play.
The coldest play. Mm.
Coldplay concert aftermath. I think it only. Oh yeah, it's only on YouTube.
Mm, 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 mm.
I think it's there. All right, with Gucci.
Just make
Yeah,
sure.
Gucci there, and
Ooh, we're live, baby.
yeah, you're good.
Wait, why
I
is
don't
it?
know how to change it on Twitch. How do you change the name?
On Twitch?
Yeah,
It's a good question, man. Good
I know how to
question.
change it after the fact, but I don't know how to change it.
Mm.
Whatever. It just says the same thing. Welcome to our live show. Welcome to our edit stream info. Oh, here we go.
There you go,
There we
buddy.
go, baby.
Everything's so simple in life sometimes, man.
All you gotta do is look.
All you gotta
Episode
do is
41.
look.
Coldplay.
Ooh.
All right, what time we starting?
Whenever, man. I'm ready to go. You know, we're just here,
You're
man.
ready. I'm not ready to go.
Oh, that's the beauty of
Fair.
life. Whether you're ready or not, it's time to go.
Yeah, fair warning. I am sick. So if I
Sickity. No, I'm just no.
yes,
He's sick.
sick of these. Sick of these fools.
I- whoa, 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 whoa,
If
whoa.
how do I go back to my page? If yeah, if I sound funny, that's why.
Yeah, he usually looks funny,
Yeah.
but this is
And
it's
if I ain't
different.
talking as much, that's why. Because you guys know I be yapping.
Yeah, that is for darn certain.
I do be yapping, but it's gonna be a Cleon Yap show today.
Yeah, baby, it's gonna be a Cleon episode, man.
Yeah,
Buckle up, baby.
exactly. Whatever he said. All right. What time are we at?
Yeah, it is 7-Eleven, baby. Make a
I know it's like
wish.
3:45. You went live on anything else?
I'm live on TikTok.
Yeah, I don't feel like going live on anything else. I
It's
charged
fine.
it, but
Don't matter.
could go live on IG, but whatever. At least we're here. We're here. That's all that matters. We made it.
We're back, man.
We made it.
I'm feeling good. I took a nap today, baby.
Literally slept the past 2 days.
All right, yeah, you got to stop sleeping, man. You can't just wallow in sickness. Go sweat or something, man.
I
Go.
know. I literally did sweat.
Yeah, go for a walk
I
in your
literally
sleep.
slept while I was
Yeah,
sleeping
you
with the
got it.
fan blowing on me.
You
It was
got
like
it.
that's how bad it was,
You
bro.
got it.
I woke up and the whole bed was wet. I was like, Jesus Christ, am I dying?
Got to go for a walk or something, man.
Go for a walk in this heat.
Yeah, man. I did.
I'm getting hot just talking.
Yeah, I almost died today. I was like, all right, this is a lot.
I was gonna go to the sauna to sweat it out, but then I was like, sleep might be a little bit more important.
Don't go to the sauna sick. Can't you get other people sick that way, man?
I went to the club sick last night.
Well,
People trying to dap me up. I'm like, people trying to talk to me. I'm like, no, I'm sick. Go away.
Jeez.
Just dapping them up.
Mm.
Or the end of the night. God, what's her name? I was at the A1,
Mm-hmm.
and she came up hey, I'm gonna sit. I was like, no, I'm sick. Why are you being so mean? I was like, get away, I'm sick.
Get away.
I don't want to talk. I have no more
Get
social battery.
away. I'm sick.
That's exactly how it was.
What's up with you, man?
See, there it goes.
Oh gosh.
I can't talk too much.
All
I'm gonna be dying over here.
Gosh. All right.
All right, 5:30. 5:30. We're going.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another week of the Real Deal Podcast. I am Mr. Cleon Deal. Happy to be here another week where every day is a good day. And today, obviously, you know, we got the best co-host in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. That's what somebody
Mr.
told
Cleon
me.
Deal.
Although sick, he still showed up. There's a message in that. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Mr. B. Haley coming in here, man. Oh, there we go. There we go. We appreciate you, man.
Show up, man.
Showing up even when you don't feel like it. That's life, baby.
Yeah, I was about to say, let's cancel it. Say, you know what? I don't even know what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about anything. Just cancel it.
I don't want to talk about anything. Just
cancel it. But if I'm able, I'm going to do it. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it.
There you go, baby.
We said we're going to be live every Saturday, which, I mean, you could have just went live by yourself, technically.
I could have, but you know, it's not the same.
It's not, it's not. I did it. You're going to have to do it next month, though.
Oh, yeah. Talk to myself. I mean, I do that every week on my other joint.
On a Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
You're going to have to figure it out anyway.
Oh, yeah, man. I'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, what are we are talking about some fun stuff today.
We're talking about some fun stuff
today. A continuation of like the last 3 weeks.
Yeah,
so you know, we sticking to a theme apparently.
Yes.
And in the middle of the summer.
Yeah, it's summertime, baby, where everybody's outside. You know, it's the perfect time to talk about it, man.
Oh yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah,
because you know it's right around the corner.
What's right around the corner? Cuffing season is right around the corner, baby. Cuffing season. So yeah, obviously the last 2 weeks, man, we've had some pretty weighted discussions about cheating, and as we referenced the book, what is it, Break Up on Purpose?
Yeah, Break Up on Purpose,
where we basically dove into the chapter about, you know, being cheated on. We talked about obviously the effects of that, kind of how you can grow from it, how you can, you know, look internally, and then also how you can make sure to not let somebody else ruin you know, what you got going on. And we obviously talked about a few people's stories that were in the book as well. Very good book. I've only read 2 chapters, but it seems nice so far.
We'll go over each different kind of breakup, except for the divorce one, because I don't really relate to that one.
Can't relate to them. Not yet. No, just joking, man.
Jesus Christ, I hope not. Yeah. I think that's what I'm getting saved from. Is having to end up in a divorce. Oh my God,
that's what I keep telling everybody, man. If I'm going to do this, I'm doing this one time.
That's
I'm doing it once. That's it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna figure it out from there.
I ain't gonna be the person that's 1, 2, 3, 4 times divorced, 4 times married. Nah,
that seems scary, man. Could you imagine getting married
one time and then that's it?
Having to propose to multiple women just seems like too close to begging for me.
Yeah, it kind of takes away like the value of it if you've already done it so many times. Like, bro, you okay?
I'm sorry.
You proposed to 4 women in your lifetime?
Imagine having to tell your third wife that, okay, so you felt this in love with 2 other women before me?
Literally. Like, literally.
I don't know. You know, even I don't know if even I could get around that. Like, but this is different. Didn't you say that the last time?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Third time's the charm, right?
Third time's the charm. Yeah, geez. Fingers, Lord, I pray to
don't
you.
Tell my ex that.
Yeah.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah, we'll obviously we'll make sure we don't talk to her at all, right? Great.
I didn't say a word yet.
I was
in
just
a couple weeks.
Oh, okay. Gosh. Guys, pray for Brandon.
Pray for me. I'll pray for you.
We're trying to keep him from making bad decisions on a daily basis.
I'm making good decisions.
Yeah, you've been doing good so far.
Seek first the kingdom of God. That's all I'm doing. Seek first
Seek
his
it first.
righteousness.
Yeah.
And everything will be given to you.
And everything will be given. Praise
except
the
for
Lord.
maybe a wife. I don't know. I don't know if that's in my cards.
Well, you know, Brandon, like obviously maybe there's some things that
I need
you
to keep
still got to work on. And maybe that's just what it is right now, man. Maybe there's some things you still got to work through.
I'm tired of being the toughest soldier. Stop giving me those toughest battles.
Man. Because like you said, you only want to do it one time. So maybe there's something you got to work on. You know, sit with yourself a little bit, figure out what's the last thing, what's the last step that you got to work on before you can really get into a marriage, man. We're getting there, man. I'm rooting for you, though.
One of these days.
One of these days.
One of these days. Because it'll be perfect this time. You know, I'm sick. I need my wife come take care of me, man.
Oh, God.
Come bring me some soup.
You know, women,
I can't handle all that.
You know, women talk about how men are the biggest babies when they're sick, allegedly, apparently.
I don't really know.
I don't know,
I'll
man.
still go out and get it. Don't matter to me.
Yeah,
I'd much rather not go to work, just like last night.
Obviously.
Body aching and everything.
I mean, we would always rather just not go to work. That's just
and get paid.
Yeah.
But you know, work is actually like biblical to work.
Mm-hmm.
Like it says it in the Bible. Like your work is your worship, essentially. Like, or not your worship, but your worship work, something like that. But like you have, it's in the.
We're working on citing scripture.
Yeah, he's the pastor's son, not me. But basically, like saying like laziness is a like one of the 7 sins or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like gluttony, what's all those things? Gluttony, lust, laziness,
all that fun stuff.
What is it? What do those fall under?
I don't know, man. I'd have to reread it.
Come on, man. You're supposed to know all this.
You're right. I should know all of this. I don't study my Bible as much as we used to growing up. I know. She'd be so disappointed in me right now.
You have YouTube pulled up, right?
Yeah. I got YouTube up. Yeah, we're good. So yeah, with that being said, man, since we've had these two discussions, you know, let's have something a little bit like, we still gonna talk about cheating, but we got a few stories.
We love cheating.
We gotta rephrase that.
We love talking about cheating.
Not us, obviously.
Wait. We love talking about other people cheat.
There we go.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah, there we go. So we got a few stories. Like we said, no matter how bad you think it is, there's always a worse story on Reddit. So we're gonna go a few things. Obviously, there's a few things going on in the real world about some infidelity as well. We want to just talk about infidelity, man. It's just a fun topic.
Yeah, I guess it is a pretty good topic.
It is a pretty good topic because it's something that happens, unfortunately, every day.
I'm sure it's happened to like almost every single person.
You should
probably go around and like ask people.
Hey, have you ever been cheated on? Have you been the cheater or the cheatee?
Yeah, I'm sure somebody. I'm sure 90% of people that we talk to could say yes.
Yeah, probably a decent amount of people. That's so unfortunate.
We're going to start doing a. My brain doesn't work.
Take your time.
A social experiment,
like the whole little street interviews.
Yeah, but we're not going to record it. We don't care about that.
Oh, okay, gotcha. We're just gonna go take a poll.
Yeah,
got it.
Just for our own knowledge.
Yeah. That's good. That'll be good for us. That'll be some good discussions for us.
I think so.
Yeah. All right, so let's jump into it. So this first story. The title is "This Weekend, I, 29 female, got very drunk and told my boyfriend's 35 male friend's wife that he is cheating on her. I regret this a lot and created a big mess for everyone involved and am looking for advice on how to potentially try to salvage these relationships." Let me just ask a question off the rip.
Girlfriends, friends, best friends. What?
So her boyfriend's friend cheats on his wife.
Her boyfriend's friend?
Yeah. So like, let's say you have a girlfriend in a distant world.
Okay,
right.
Okay.
And then she sees me out here being crazy. And then she tells my girl about it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So my question, first and foremost, whose responsibility is it to tell someone's partner that their partner is cheating on them? Whose job is that to do?
Well, I mean, anybody who sees it, I guess. It's technically, but I mean, it goes back to everything that we always talk about when it comes to confrontation.
Yeah.
Is that guys don't like, wait, the guy cheated?
Yeah, the guy was cheating.
Well, I guess girls too, but most guys don't like that confrontation. So they should be the one to say it, but they're not going to be the one to say it because they don't like that confrontation. And they like how their wife probably makes them feel in most areas, just like the 80-20 rule. My wife is so good in 80% of the time, but this 20% of the time, you go looking for that 20%, you're going to find it. But he doesn't want to lose the 80% either. So he's not going to bring it up to her because he's afraid to lose.
Right.
what he has with
well,
her.
yeah, of course.
So
yeah, I don't expect him to tell her, but
I mean,
I guess
in a perfect world, that
world,
is who should
ideally.
like you would. I mean, just like we talk about, like rip off the Band-Aid, like the
Mm-hmm.
honest. I'd rather you be honest
mm-hmm.
and not waste my time than dishonest and waste
Mm-hmm.
my time. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So the next part of the question would be like,
would you expect your boy to tell her?
No, but I would respect him for doing it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, you wouldn't want them to, and that probably cause a fight.
I was gonna say, does that ruin the friendship?
No, I mean, I don't think it would, because at the end of the day, like, you are doing something that's wrong.
Right.
So,
but you would have to be able to take that accountability to say, you know what, you're right, I was wrong for doing that, and it's fine that you told her, other than like, yo, we were supposed to be boys. Like, why would you go to,
if you're really close with him, yeah, you don't want your closest people doing that anyway.
You're not gonna think that he wants your girl after that, after he's the one who goes to house. Like, would you want her or something?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, maybe. I mean, there would definitely be an argument, a fight with the friend that
absolutely
that told on you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're doing some trifling things. So
yeah,
like, the truth's gonna come out eventually, either if it's from you or her finding out, or somebody telling her.
Yeah. Back in the day, I don't know if I ever told you this, but I wasn't in a relationship, but I was at the time entertaining two young ladies at the same time. That was back in my younger days. I made a song about that. But basically, one of my guys who I was friends with, who I told a story about, he takes us and puts these two girls and me and him in a group chat together. He did this on 2 separate occasions.
You and the 2 girls.
Me, him, and the 2 girls, all in a group chat. Now, they were aware of each other and their involvement with me, but I'm like, why are we doing this? He's like, I just wanted to see if you could get out of it. I'm like, this is crazy. I don't know, but that's just my friend anymore. It's just life sometimes. I don't know, man. But anyway, let's
say your friend.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about it. Obviously hindsight is always 20/20.
Yeah.
But that was my life at one time. So yeah, let's get into this. So my boyfriend and I have been together for about 1.5 years, and he recently bought a ring but hasn't proposed. I don't know what this has to do with the story.
This is the same story?
Same story. This is how she starts it. I think that might be now out of the window, because this weekend I got very drunk and stupidly and carelessly, and I cannot believe I did this, said to the friend's wife that the friend isn't faithful to her. Ugh. This man does cheat on his wife constantly. Jeez. As does his other friend who was there with us that night with his pregnant wife, in parentheses. I have a lot of issues surrounding all this, and I've talked to my boyfriend about how much it bothers me a ton. And he has basically said that these are his long-term friends and their actions aren't his responsibility or his fault. I do really trust my boyfriend and I love him so much, but I have serious trauma about married men being unfaithful, because my boyfriend prior to this was secretly married, and it really messed me up.
She got to heal, man. She has a bad time picking the right guys.
First of all, so it sounds like he has 2 friends that consistently cheat on their wives, and for some reason she's aware of this,
and she don't think he'd be the third.
Right. Well, that apparently when she met him, he was secretly married. So I get birds of a feather, right? It seems like everybody in the group is a little bit untrustworthy. My question in a situation like this is, why does she know that they cheat on their wives? Because it seems like something that he's telling them, or telling her, obviously, because how else would she know that? Right.
I mean, she could probably see it if they all go out together too.
I mean, yeah, maybe, but I can't think of a situation where we're going out, I'm here with my wife, but my 2 friends aren't.
Yeah. So how would she know?
It seems like he's telling her about it. You know what I'm saying?
But it also, if both of his friends are married and they cheat on the wife, why would you not think that the third best friend is not doing the same thing?
Well,
it's a very rare situation that they wouldn't be doing all the same thing.
Well, she said he was secretly married before.
Was this the same guy or a different?
No, her boyfriend, her current boyfriend. No, I lied. No, her prior boyfriend. Yeah, her prior boyfriend was secretly married.
Prior. Yeah, so she just don't know how to pick the dudes.
It's a very interesting. But yeah, that's the thing though, because obviously, if I know a girl who has friends and their friends go out and cheat,
I mean, if I see it once, I probably ain't gonna say nothing.
But constantly is crazy.
Yeah,
she's saying constantly.
I see it once, about all right, you probably just messed up or whatever. But if you constantly doing it, it's like, all right,
this is a character thing.
Yeah, it's like, all right, this is a little weird. I'm just not gonna hang out with y'all, or if I hang out with y'all, like your partner's gonna know.
Yeah,
that'd be the same thing if like I was married and I'm out with my wife, and then her two girlfriends are married, and they're cheating on their husbands.
Yeah,
the first time I'm probably gonna be like, all right, that's okay, a little weird. I'm not gonna say nothing, but if I with her again in the same situation, it keeps happening. Like, okay, like, even if I don't know the husbands, I'm gonna be like, yo, y'all need to check this.
Yeah, would that make you trust your partner?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely. Oh, I mean, yeah, it would. Yeah, a little bit. it would just heighten the senses. Be like, all right, let me start to.
Because what do y'all all do together when I'm not around? If this is what they're doing comfortably in front of me,
it's just same thing. That birds of a feather flock together. It's like there's no way you're not doing it too.
It's
if those are your best friends and they're doing it, there's no way.
Yeah, it's a tough sell.
And you hang out with them a lot.
Yeah,
there's no way.
Yeah,
there's no way you're not doing it too.
It's a tough sell. That's interesting. And then her boyfriend prior to them being secretly married is crazy. I don't even know how you.
She just picking based off comfortability.
Yeah, we've got to talk to her about her choices here. So she says, I've projected that resentment and anxiety onto his friends, and I felt it inside, but kept it in up until Saturday when I made the comment to his wife while wasted. It caused a fight between them. My boyfriend and I went home, and I texted the wife the next day to apologize, and also said that I was projecting things when I told her about the cheating. My boyfriend asked me to cover it up, and I did because I wanted to try to somehow preserve the relationship between my boyfriend and I and not jeopardize the friend's marriage, even though it gutted me to do so on a lot of levels. I guess that's the question, right? Because you say a lot of times, if you feel something, you should say it. I've never been on record saying that, but that's a you thing.
Yeah.
So do you feel like this is something, if you feel that welling up in you that bothers you so much, do you feel like that's something you should say as in a group setting to everybody?
Not in a group setting. I mean, she was also drunk. So
yeah, sure. She was also drunk,
but you don't really have that much control over your emotions. You can feel them, and you're gonna be yapping some crazy stuff sometimes. But yeah, I know that's a conversation to have in a private setting for sure.
So should she go off on the side and talk to the wife and say, hey, there's just something I really been wanting to talk to you about, and all that other stuff?
100%.
Would you expect your wife to do that if these are your friends? Is that something that, what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like it's boyfriend girlfriend cheating, like it's husband wife cheating. So
it's different cheating. There's levels that
it is a little bit different.
Yeah,
because boyfriend girlfriend is easy. Just like there's not as much. It's not a legal binding contract. There's not as much involved into it. So it's like if they're cheating, you can just easily leave. If there's no kids, there's no marriage. Like, hey, whatever. Like you did that, I'm out of here.
Right.
When it's in a marriage, there's so much going on in there. And if this person's been lying to the husband or the wife, whatever, all this time, yeah, they got a right to know. When there is a marriage, there's God involved into it. So now you're just doing even worse stuff by constantly cheating or having an affair, or whatever they may be doing.
Interesting.
I think 100%. They gotta. If you see it and they're married, if you see it multiple times, First time I might not say anything. Like, all right, turn the other cheek, turn away, whatever. I ain't gonna see it. I pretend like I didn't see that. Second, third, okay, I gotta say something,
right?
Because now this is a habitual thing. Like it's consistently happening.
Like, oh, you didn't cheat. You're a cheater.
You're a serial cheater at this point. You know what I'm saying? So if I seen it once, like maybe you just got drunk and made a mistake. But if I see it 2-3 times, oh, this is something that you actually do.
Right.
So how many of the times did you do it and I didn't even see? I just started noticing it. So yeah, I'm gonna say something at that point. But if it's just a one-time thing, it's like, nah, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, I also think that for the man in this situation, I think that certain things, and obviously I believe in transparency in marriage, but certain things you just shouldn't have even around your wife. Like for me, if my friends are out being dumb all the time and that's the stuff that they're doing, number one, I don't really want to be like, they my homies, but I don't want to be associated with that. But also I'm like, these are just things that I would just keep that like part of that, separate from her. I'm like, I don't even think she should know this information. Like, because especially if I know my friends cheat, we're not going out together.
Yeah,
We're not with my wife and
best
y'all.
friends, and then you got like acquaintances. So,
Yeah.
It's the acquaintances, you don't really control those, but like your real tight circle, like your 2, 3 buddies, you're usually going to do what they're going to do.
Yeah. And like, I'm not going to keep you.
Things.
I'm not going to have you anywhere near that. I'm not going to have you knowing any information about that's going to be between, and I'll talk to them obviously, because like, hey guys, we gotta, you know what I'm saying, we gotta tighten up.
Don't be wilding out this week.
Yeah, I just don't need my wife around that stuff, because these are the things that are going to happen. Number one, you know what I'm saying? Not that they shouldn't be held accountable for it, but also coming out on a drunk night is not how you want to have that discussion.
Yeah, 100%.
You know. So she says, I know my feelings of anger about the cheating friends are valid, but it absolutely wasn't my place to say anything. Debatable. I'm looking into therapy to handle my anger on infidelity. Interesting. It seems like a normal thing to be angry about. But I guess other people's cheating that I guess doesn't necessarily affect you. Maybe it shouldn't make you that angry. I don't know. Maybe that's what she's trying to get at here. I don't know. I am considering seeking treatment for alcohol too. Oh, wow. Because I think I've been using that to cope with the painful feelings I still have that are. Is she blaming herself for this?
Yeah,
I guess she's I guess she does feel bad about it.
I mean, she was drunk and lashed out. So
yeah, I guess. But I guess that would be my question. If she has a history of when she gets drunk, she just start saying stuff and saying secrets and stuff like that. I wonder. But let's see here. Oh yeah, I had to cope with the painful feelings that I still have that are left over from my last relationship, but I'm freaking out because now I have created this giant mess, both for my boyfriend, his friend, wife, and for the relationship between my boyfriend and I. I damaged his trust a ton, and I know I look like a liar and manipulator. What? Why do you look like a liar and a manipulator?
So what's she coming to Reddit for? Just about that situation, or because
about this
she found out her boyfriend was cheating?
Well, she didn't find out. It has nothing to do with her boyfriend. She's upset because she came there and then, because it's damaged the relationship between her and her boyfriend because she outed his friends for cheating. But I don't know how she looks like a liar and manipulator. It seems like she needs to go to therapy to figure out that you can't really blame yourself. Like, you're not a liar and manipulator for saying something that's true.
The truth,
yeah. That's I don't know if that's what that is. I am reeling and incredibly embarrassed and sad, and really looking for any advice that people might have about how I should approach things with my boyfriend.
What's the comment say?
Yeah, I'll let you know what the comments say. And if there is anything else that people could think I could try to do to make up for my mistake. Thank you in advance for any thoughts you might have. I am really struggling and I feel awful. It
sounds like the boyfriend's gaslighting her.
It seems right. He's gaslighting her into making her feel like she's wrong and she's a liar and a manipulator for this. And I'm like, well, if it's true.
Basically, if you see cheating, you can't talk about it. So basically,
shut up.
He's doing So more than likely, he's probably doing it too. So it's like, no, if you see that, you just don't say anything.
Like, yeah, you need to mind your business when my friends are cheating. And you're a bad person for feeling this way about it. And then it seems like now because she's also blaming her alcohol use. It seems like he probably told, oh, you get drunk all the time and you do stuff like this. This is why I don't like you around my friend. Yeah, he might not.
I mean, she could have been acting a fool. That's for sure.
She certainly could have been. But it seems like she turned this into blaming herself for this whole thing.
I mean, how the delivery of it was probably really bad.
Yeah, probably.
So that's probably where she feels bad.
Just imagine the situation. By the way, that's why your boyfriend cheats on your husband too, and you're pregnant. Like, could you imagine?
Yeah, could you imagine?
Just sitting there,
just hanging out. You're just starting to black out. Like, hey, that's why your boyfriend's fucking someone else.
that'll sober everybody up.
What did you just say?
I'm sorry. What?
Just your husband's cheating on you. What? Oh, all right. Hey, let's wake up.
Like, I wish she gave us like a play-by-play on how that discussion actually went. Yeah. Like, what were we talking about that triggered?
Or she just told us how many drinks she had and how much she weighed. You can kind of figure out how drunk she was and how she said it. But if the boyfriend's trying to gaslight her into feeling bad about it, I'm sure she was pretty lit.
Yeah.
And especially if you're going to say it in an open setting.
Yeah.
I say that's the wrong delivery.
Yeah.
But it was the wrong delivery, right message. So it's a message she still should have told to the wife who is getting cheated on.
Yeah.
But the setting of it is probably not correct.
Probably not.
and how she did it. But she's probably too scared. Like a lot of people are afraid of confrontation.
Yeah.
So she's probably too afraid to say it sober. So by the time she got hella lit, she's like, all right, this is it. Now or never. Gonna say it.
Crazy.
So that's what happens.
Yeah. So let's see. So some of these comments here. If your boyfriend sees no issues with his mates cheating and can look their partners in the eye with no remorse and then ask you to lie to cover up you telling the truth, he is not someone you should trust and isn't the right person for you when you have such strong feelings against cheating. Likely your boyfriend has cheated in previous relationships to not have any care about it. He might be cheating on her.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Drunk words or sober thoughts. You knew what these boys were doing to women isn't right. You're better off leaving this boy behind. He sounds just as brave and mature as his weak-minded, selfish friend.
Yeah. Just what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Like if he's hanging out with him and he's like trying to tell you not to talk about cheating at all, it's like, no. Something going on with him too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen to the signs.
Yeah.
And why you feeling bad could just be the discernment in your body that, hey, he's the one that's cheating too.
Yeah, could definitely be him as well. Then someone said, I was in a similar relationship at practically the same age. My ex-boyfriend's best friends were all married or engaged and having boys' nights together at dive bars with their side pieces. I couldn't stand it. How was he okay with them cheating on their wives, fiancés, and girlfriends? Well, turns out he was cheating on me too. I only found out 8 months after we broke up when I got diagnosed with a curable STD. He was the only one I had been with, so I know where it came from. I stupidly messaged one guy's fiance before they got married to warn her. I never hear back. She was probably thinking how stupid she's the one getting cheated on.
Oh. Yeah, that's one way to find out.
That's probably the worst way to find out. Actually, you know what probably is the worst way to find out? At a Coldplay concert. That's probably
a Coldplay concert is probably a pretty bad way.
That's probably the worst way to find out. For those of you who don't know,
that was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it was very well put by Coach 30 on the internet. The CEO of a company most of us have never heard about.
Like astronomer. It's like
astronomer,
AI or tech companies.
I quite literally had never known. I don't know who the CEO of most companies are.
No.
But he was called on screen with the head of his HR department or something along those lines. Got to watch them HR ladies. And a camera was put on them having a intimate moment where he was hugging her from behind during the song. And once the camera was put on them, he ducks and she turns around and covers her face.
Yeah. If they would have just acted normal, this would have never went viral.
If they had just stood tall in the pocket, stepped up, and just nobody would have known. They would have just thought they were a regular couple.
Yeah, it would have never went viral.
I guess they thought more people knew who they were than did, because nobody would have known, nobody would have cared.
Yeah, probably would have never really found out.
It never would have went viral, but because of their reaction.
Yeah, exactly. And then the dude was like, "Oh, they're either really shy or they're having an affair."
Because first of all, but that was so messy. Because why would he say that? Why would
you hide from the camera like that?
Right.
It's like look in their eyes and shock, like, "Oh crap, we're on the camera.
We're caught." Like. It was so funny because that's what I was talking to my roommate Malcolm, Chief Mees, man, and I was like, the funny thing about this, like we said, obviously, if they had just stood there, this wouldn't have been a problem. But the second part of this is that I was like, how this probably happened. They've probably been having this affair for quite some time, and they've been keeping it like private and secret, and probably meeting up. And there's somebody was like, "I just want to go out. I just want to be with you somewhere. Can we just go out and dance together?" And then this is the result and the aftermath.
The irony of it is, it's the HR, like the head of HR.
Bro, it's always the HR director.
It's like, this is what you're not allowed to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm gonna go ahead and have the affair. But right. you guys can't date anybody in the office.
I'm doing it with the CEO. You can't do it with a regular person. This is, if you're gonna do, you got to go big or go home.
With the CEO, and he's married. All right, but you guys can't do it with a regular single person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's also married, as well.
I've heard other stories. I mean, this isn't the first time that these kind of things happen. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
This happens.
It's not going to be the last time.
Local big businesses as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to name any.
I was saying, okay, Brandon, it's a little spicy.
No, I mean, just from my roommate stories and some other stories that I've heard, it's a pretty common trend.
Yeah.
But it comes down to, just trust and being honest with your spouse. Unfortunately, not everybody, you can't control what people do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Unfortunately, not everybody's gonna be faithful for the long run. But
Yeah.
what are we gonna do about it? You can't do nothing about it. If someone wants to cheat, they're gonna cheat.
That's the bottom line.
Hey, and eventually, they're gonna get caught, whether it's at Coldplay concert, or whether it's somebody telling on them, or whether it's you finding out from yourself from being a detective. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a great detective, so I'm gonna find out.
Yeah,
Eventually.
And the funny thing about it is that they had a third member who was also a part of the company that was with them as well, who stood there and her face turned bright red with laughter. Obviously, she was embarrassed as well, because I think she was part of the HR department as well.
Probably.
is what I had seen, and I'm like, this is just like all of you guys are making this so hot. Like, it's so hot right now because of how you made. He resigned. Oh yeah. You resigning is crazy. You're the CEO. Once again, I don't really know what the investors look like in this company. I guess I don't know what the optics look like. I guess if you get caught cheating on your wife in a public forum, maybe you should step down as a CEO. I don't really know what the two have to really do with each other. Do people stop trusting you after that, or what happens?
Well, they just, you're not a good person.
Yeah, I mean, besides that,
you might have some good traits, some good qualities about you, but like having an affair on your wife and you're the CEO of a company.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just go to Miami and do that, like in real life, and like let them know, and you'll be fine, and you can just have multiple girlfriends and a wife or whatever. You just let them know.
Yeah.
You can just be honest about it if you're that rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just do it.
If you're worth $1.2 billion, which I believe was the number that I saw, I'm like,
you could just be in an open relationship at that point. There's no point in like to hide anything if you're making that much money and that's what you want to do. But no, he wanted to keep the secrecy about it, and it could be like the one guy that you met, the couple where they got married, and then the husband's like,
oh yeah,
I'm gonna have a girlfriend too. Well, he could have just easily did that and saved himself some trouble. Hey, wife, baby, I'm gonna have a girlfriend too.
I mean, maybe, but that my thing is also with this, because it's like I don't think this is the first time that this has happened, honestly.
Well, with them or with people in general?
With him in general. Because I feel like if you're comfortable enough to go to a well-known artist's concert with your mistress, and also who's also married, and then another member of your company, if you're that brave to do it now, I can't imagine it starts there. That's the start of your cheating journey.
No,
that's not where I would start.
Yeah, no, they probably have been doing that for a while.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, but it's leave it to the internet. We never take anything.
Yeah,
we never take anything serious. There's so many memes and jokes out there, and then there's like fake letters of like him writing, and those letters are hilarious. They're like saying, I got something to admit, I'm a Coldplay fan. And then the other one was like, what did the other one say? Something like, I'm sorry for my actions, yada yada. These are all fake letters. But main artists, you guys shouldn't be like messing with people's personal lives and stuff like that. It was all like jokes and stuff, but the way they were written was like real funny.
Yeah, I saw one. They were like, "Oh, by the way, that was AI. That wasn't actually me."
You see the AI videos of like, there's AI videos of like when the camera goes on him and he's like throwing the girl, and then he like rolls onto the.
I didn't even see those.
Yeah, there's some extra ones.
People are so hilarious, man.
The internet is undefeated, man.
Yeah, man.
You can't do anything.
Yeah, man. There's a bunch of people who have nothing else to do but go and research who they just saw in a video.
Yeah. That's what they did on everybody was watching Love Island. I have not seen a single episode of Love Island.
Gosh, my Twitter feed has just been full
That's all
of this nonsense.
I don't know what's going on. My buddy's wife said I should go on there. I'm like, I probably should.
You should not go.
But then she's like, well, they dig up all like your past stuff. I'm like, they'll probably find some stuff, but I don't care. I'll talk about whatever they want.
Yeah, that could you imagine?
They'll probably find some stuff. Do some digging on me.
First of all, I think it would be fun. It would be a fun experiment, because really, I don't know what but I also don't know what the right. I don't know what the concept of the show is. I don't really know what's supposed to be happening.
Yeah, I have no idea.
because I thought it was like you're supposed to find somebody and then whatever couple is together at the end wins. But then I saw everybody with their tongues in each other's mouths.
Oh, I think
and I'm like, is this different? Yeah. Is this what this is? Is this what this is supposed to be?
Something like that. I have no idea.
Yeah,
the only thing I've ever watched, I think Perfect Match. And I think that's what it was called. I don't know. It's a reality TV show. And then Love is Blind. I've watched a couple seasons of that. That's pretty good.
I did watch that one, and it proved time and time again that love is not blind.
All right, hold on. In season 4, Brett and his wife, that did work out though.
Sure, but
you know what I'm talking about. Brett, the kid, the dude that worked for Nike.
No,
you gotta watch that one.
Hold on. Let me Google this real quick.
Him and his Brett, I don't know, Brett from season 4 or something like that. But him and his wife are still together, and that's the only time. But usually, that's the same episode where they had the girl that said that she looked like Megan Fox. That's the same season. So he ended up picking the wrong. He picked the wrong girl. He should have picked.
Oh, these guys. Yeah. I remember Brett and Tiffany.
Yeah, that was like the main season that I watched, or the main one that I remember because it was
I remember
Brett and Tiffany. Yeah, they're still together. That was
shout out to them. Yeah, man. Clap it up for Brett. Brett and Tiffany,
and
man.
I think the African guy, what was he had like a weirder name? He dated the white girl.
Oh yeah,
I think they're still together too.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
wait, I think from that same season.
I think the same season. Yeah.
Yeah, my girl.
But the dude who picked the Megan Fox comment that was
the Megan Fox thing is crazy because people just be making stuff up, bro. Like you can compliment your girl, but don't be stupid.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, ain't no way.
You think you could go on a Love is Blind?
Yeah, I was thinking. I envisioned it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure if I could do that because.
I couldn't.
I don't think so.
I couldn't do it.
I gotta be able to look at you first. I know when we get older, like I
don't want you to be ugly then either.
I mean, but when we get older, like we gonna get like in our 80s and 70s, you know, we not gonna look as good like that. I mean, I probably still will, but it's like then, you know, looks ain't really gonna matter. But then at that point, I had 40 years, 30 years to build that emotional connection. So by that point in time, I'm gonna be good.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's just so crazy to me because I'm like that, and the things I'm big in a conversation. That's my main thing. And I love talking to people, and I need to be with somebody that I can talk to. Just have a good conversation.
That part is important.
It's super important. But if I don't think you're attractive,
yeah,
the answer is no. Like we can be friends. Like I can have great conversation with the homies.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna be a homie.
Yeah, I couldn't.
But the problem with that is on the show, like they literally have to propose first before they go out of the room,
which is insane.
So you propose without ever seeing the person.
You propose to them.
And it's a real life proposal.
It's insane because it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean I have to propose to somebody I've never looked in the eye?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know if I could go on it and be like for real.
Yeah,
I would just have to pray. I'd be like, God, do your thing. Please.
You just have to hope that she has a really nice, like her voice matches what she looks like.
It don't always work like that.
And it doesn't always work like that.
Not show.
Like and vice versa. Because obviously, what if a girl thinks I'm tall? Then what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying that on the first date.
Hey, I'm not tall.
I'm saying that on the first date. Short King, if you're not with it,
you know what I'm saying? We gotta find something else.
If I was on that show, I'll say that literally first date to everybody.
Yeah, and I think that's fair. That's a fair expectation.
Like just weed them out real quick. Yeah. Weed them out. Hey, if you need something tall, we not compatible. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bring me the next one.
But the concept of being able to make like 3 girls fall in love with you who you haven't seen, like that part of it, unfortunately, gets me a little bit excited. I have a problem. I'm working on myself.
Yeah, you can't base on conversation. Yeah, I mean, you could.
Could you imagine?
I think it's like a couple weeks, like 3 weeks.
Yes, like a couple weeks, just you talking. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine like the work that you could do? Like that's just.
Well, that's why I say I want to go on one of them shows because I'd be cool if. I got on the show and then my girl left me. I wouldn't react, and I don't drink. I'm gonna be the most level-headed person out there. I'm
taking everybody's girl. I'm putting it out there.
I don't know if I'll go that side.
I'll take everybody's girl.
I'll just be cool.
Don't put me on one of these shows.
I'll go on one of these shows. I would definitely do it.
I don't, Brandon.
I wouldn't drink, and I would just be like chilling. If my girl left and went to somewhere else,
but like be chilling. But just looking at like with this last season of Love is Blind.
I never.
I'm not Love is Blind. I'm sorry. This Love Island thing. Could you imagine the girl that you met, who you liked, you had to then next week watch her tongue kissing another man? Like, you would be so numb by the time it got back around to you.
You would be, yeah. You wouldn't even care at that point.
Right? Yeah, I'm like, I
don't know if I could take it seriously.
Yeah,
I would do it, but I just don't know if I would take it seriously.
I couldn't take that seriously, because what do you mean? Take it seriously. Yeah, no, it's absolutely crazy.
Because that's how I think that's how they started it. Was like everybody made out with everybody.
Is that's how they started the show? That
was like episode 1 or something. Yeah, I was talking to my buddy's wife. They watch it and they were talking to me about it.
What?
Yeah, they're like, yeah, that's how they started off. I'm like, so you figure out who you're compatible with by making out with them?
Making out with them,
I guess.
But that's because people, there was a spark when we kissed or whatever. If people just be making stuff up, man. I'm like, bro, I don't know if I'm mature enough to take a woman serious, take a relationship seriously after seeing her tongue down 3 other men, and vice versa. I wouldn't expect a girl to look at me, watch me make out with 3 different girls, and then be like, that's the one for me right there. I couldn't imagine that.
No.
I think it takes a certain type of strength to be able to.
Yeah, I'm sure some of them just do it for the clout, because they get so many brand deals and all that stuff afterwards.
And that's the other thing. Most of these are conventionally attractive people, so
people like to watch them.
Exactly. So getting that much publicity, obviously, is going to open up some doors for them. They'll probably get a lot of them will probably get a decent amount of opportunities, as long as I don't know what their personalities were like. Didn't really see it.
I didn't watch it.
But I've seen some of them get contacted by like Fenty and some other like travel blogs and Vogue and stuff like that. So shout out to them. Maybe that's what the point of it was. I don't know what the success rate on marriage is for people who leave this show.
I don't think anybody's got married on any of these shows, to be honest. I think Love is Blind is the only one, but they like make you propose to move forward,
which is just,
I don't know of any other show that people have gotten together at the end and they're still together. Because it's just so toxic how they get together, and it's just
so bad.
Yeah. And just what we are talking about, you want a slow burn in a relationship, not like a spark. Sparks don't last. Sparks fade.
Right.
So you need a slow burn in a relationship, and all those things just teach you is, hey, you want the spark and the connection. That's what's important. But after the show, it's like, oh, we're not on camera no more.
Yeah, right. I don't need to.
We don't need to be together anymore. See you.
Let me ask you, if you proposed and let's say they say yes at first, but then they decide no longer, who keeps the ring after that?
Yeah, how long do they say no?
Yeah, let's say that within the next year and a half, they decide they don't want to do it, but they want to keep the ring.
Depends on how much I spend on that ring.
Knowing you, probably too much.
Yeah. That's a solid. I would take it back. I don't know. I think I would take it back, but also I don't know. It depends on how the breakup happened, or how I got caught up. I think with a ring you would take it back. Yeah, I don't know. I would probably just not want it, to be honest. I would probably just say, yeah, I'm out. I don't care. I don't need to see it or think about it ever again. Don't give it to me. I'm out of here.
Interesting.
Depending on how much I spent. Now, if it's like way up there, man, yeah. But if it's a couple grand back, you just keep it.
I saw, because on one of those Love is Blind episodes, this girl did get proposed to, and after she decided she wanted to be with somebody else, she wouldn't give the ring back. She was like, you gave that to me, so like I should be able to keep it. And I'm like,
technically,
sure, but why do you want to keep it? Why do you want to keep the ring of a man that proposed to you that you don't want to be with anymore?
Technically, yeah.
It's like I like the idea of being able to. I like looking at this and knowing I rejected you.
Okay, so I never got it. Never mind. I never took any of the stuff that I bought in the last one. It's like, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Don't care.
Yeah.
I bought it for a reason, not for me. So
that's very grown up of you.
Yeah, sometimes we gotta grow up eventually. Gotta grow up eventually.
Yeah, that's but yeah, man, that's a lot of fun, a lot of things that are going on, a lot of infidelity. Moral of the story, man, stop cheating on people.
If you're going to do it, be honest about it.
If you're going to
just like let them know,
or be smart about it.
Smart.
Either be honest or be smart about it.
Be honest or be smart about it to where they never, ever find out.
Yeah.
Because when they find out, it's still going to be bad.
It's still going to be bad when they
So the
find
best
out.
way is just be honest and get them out of there.
But when do you be honest? When should you be honest? When you're thinking about cheating or after you've cheated?
I guess when you're thinking about it. But then you have the conversation. Hey, I'm thinking about it.
How do you come back from that as in a relationship? Your girl comes to you and says, "Hey, actually, that happened to me once. I was in high school, though. It doesn't matter."
I mean, but you either work it out or you split up.
But what do you work out? How do you? Hey,
I don't know.
There's this guy.
It's just like when you sin. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's between you and God, though. This is very different.
But
he's much more forgiving than we are.
Yeah, that he is. But it's like you still have the same conversations. Like, hey, this is how I'm feeling. I don't know. I don't know. I probably wouldn't have that conversation. Like, hey, I'm thinking about cheating. No, but
let's just think about your girl comes to you and says, "Brandon, there's this guy that I've been talking to, and I think I like him, and I think I want to."
Depends on how long in the relationship.
You guys have been together for 3. You guys have been together for 3 years, and you've been talking about marriage and discussion. And she's come to you and says that she's considering having some sort of physical intimacy with this other man.
Well, I won't tell her no. I'd say, if you do it, let me know, and we'll talk about it then. And then she'll do it and let me know, and then I'll leave. Simple. Simple math.
That's great. You know,
you do it, let me know, and we'll talk about it. And then you do it and you talk about it, and then you decide to leave.
And then you leave. But that's the thing, though, right? Because like you said, you should talk about it. But then ultimately, that's probably what most of the reaction is going to be, is that we're just not going to be together anymore. Once you have told me this,
somebody who what is the root cause of somebody wanting to cheat?
And that'll be part of the discussion.
What is the root cause? Yeah. What is the root cause? It's usually like they're too lustful or whatever. Like, why would you cheat?
Maybe they're unhappy with whatever's been going on, and they feel like I've told you how I blah, 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 blah. And, I've been having this problem with you and it hasn't been fixed. And then I met this guy, so it's like, do you then at that point decide, okay, let me get serious about working on my relationship?
Yeah. But here's my thing is like, especially if you're in a marriage and you start to entertain another person emotionally like that, that's when you need to take a step back and reevaluate what you're doing and decide if you want to get out of your marriage or not. And then that's between you, the person you're married to, the person you're trying to have an affair with, and God. But you got to be praying about it a lot, but don't just go and have a full-on blown affair. Here's the thing is, though, I think it's like once people do it one time, it's so much easier. It's just like sinning. You know what I'm saying? Like once you do it the first time, like you might feel guilty. It's like, oh, this is kind of bad. But you do it again and again and again, and you just kind of get numb to it. So I think that's probably what happened. And then he's like, okay, it's going so well on both ends. I don't need to tell my wife. I can just keep that because I'm living the best of both worlds. But you can't have your cake and eat it too. You just can't. So my 2 cents, 5 cents or whatever.
Yeah, I think that it's definitely a tough thing because I can't imagine. I couldn't imagine me going to someone and say, "Hey, I'm considering cheating on you." I would soon, you know what I'm saying? Like that just seems like such an adult conversation that I don't think I'm mature enough for.
And the thing is, like, I think if you're having the thoughts versus acting on it, it's different. So if you're just having the lustful thoughts, then I think that's something that you can talk about. It's like, hey, like I'm having these kind of thoughts, or like if you're with your spouse and you're like, oh, I'm watching porn again, or whatever it may be, then you can have those conversations so it doesn't lead to you cheating with somebody else physically. Like, hey, like I'm going down, like I'm spiraling again. You can have that. You should have that kind of open conversation for sure. Like, hey, this is what I'm doing now. I'm starting to have more lustful thoughts. I don't want it to lead to this, but I wanted to bring it to you, to your attention, that this is like what I'm battling right now internally in this season. And then at that point, you guys can have a conversation to move forward. So you can maybe prevent something from happening, but also say, hey, if you do cheat, just let me know and we'll work through it.
And then you leave.
Or you work. I mean, you could,
or you work it out.
You can work it out.
But I think that is a very good and adult way to have that conversation rather than, hey, there's this little joint at work and she look good. And I'm, you know what I'm saying? She be smiling at me sometimes. And I think I might want to see what's up with it. So how do you feel about that?
I guess you gotta watch out for the people, the work wives, the work husbands.
You gotta watch out for the work and watch out for the HR ladies, man.
HR lady, yeah. So if they're in your industry and they work with you, you gotta watch out for them.
Bro, I never mind. I can't tell that story.
What's
I'll tell you.
So
Yeah. Wow. But yeah, man. Moral of the story. Yeah. Obviously, if you don't cheat, but
moral of the story is the closer you get to God, the less you're gonna want to act a fool. You know what I'm saying? Especially like sinning. And Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell says all the time, is like, once you know what you're doing is wrong, like makes it harder to do it.
Right.
And once you keep getting closer to God, like you're not disappointing your wife and then the girl you're having an affair with, like you're really disappointing God at that point. So it just makes it a little bit different to where like you don't want to do it as often. It's like, all right, you start to sin less, or sinning, you start to feel a lot more guilty when you do something that is sinning. So he just needs to get closer to God. This is his redirection right now, to get closer to God. Figure it out.
Maybe
we pray for you, man. But don't have affairs, man. Affairs the craziest thing to have.
It's
man.
a crazy thing.
It's like you got your wife at home with your kids.
I think they have like three to four kids or something like that.
Oh, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
And you just have a blown up affair. But bro, if you're that rich and that's what you want, you can demand it. Just be honest. You're probably not going to have that wife, but you can have multiple girlfriends when you're that rich.
If that's the life that you want to live, you know what I'm saying? But that's the other thing though, right? Because usually guys who are that rich want like a bunch of like 25-year-old girls on a yacht.
He was
right. It seems like the woman that he was with was probably closer in age, which makes me think he's looking for another partner, not just some girls to have fun with.
Exactly.
Which that probably hurts a little bit more as a wife.
Which him knowing that he should have got a divorce or started the separation.
Yeah, I don't know what that's the other thing though. I don't know what their agreement looked like, what the prenup looked like. Well, before the dessert, before the so it's like that's a tough thing to think about. But also, cheating in public is crazy. It's just insane to do that, knowing that you're probably not that protected.
No.
I remember who was it? It was Amon Shumpert and Tiana Taylor. I don't know if you know who those people are. Amon Shumpert, former NBA player, Tiana Taylor. She's in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, I've heard.
They got married and they had a no cheating clause in their prenup. And this dummy goes and cheats. And so now obviously he loses whatever it is that was explicitly stated in that contract. And I'm like, if you're going to go through the work of having lawyers putting in a no cheating clause into your prenuptial agreement, why would you then do it? Why would that be? You know what I'm saying?
Money didn't matter.
I guess not. But it's like, bro, like it's just certain things that like, I can appreciate you holding yourself. Okay, I'm so sure I'm not going to cheat. I'm going to put this right here. And that probably sounded good at the moment. But knowing that you don't have control over that part of you yet, outrageous. But hey, shout out to them.
He probably thought he was stronger than he was.
He probably thought he was strong. And that's why it's important to be real with yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
About where you're at in your journey, Yeah.
Come to God as you are, but be real about it. Don't sugarcoat or hide anything.
Exactly.
If you have lustful thoughts, you cheat a lot, whatever it may be, come open and honest and pray about it.
Yeah, because God's not gonna meet you where you pretend to be. He's gonna meet you where you are. So if you decide to try and dress it up, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna get what you really need because you're acting like you're in a place where you're not getting things that are for you maybe at a better point, not for where you're at now. You just need to dust off a little bit more before you get there, man. That's all it
100%.
is. 100%.
And everybody's a work in progress. Nobody's perfect.
Amen.
Nobody's perfect. We all work in progress. But you ain't got to cheat. Like, come on, man.
Right. They don't got to. They want to.
Especially when you're married, a full-blown affair.
Full-blown affair. A full-blown affair.
I ain't married, so I don't understand it. But
yeah, man. Well, when you get married, we'll revisit this conversation.
Yeah. Hopefully it don't happen to me.
We
gonna have a lot to talk about then.
Yeah,
for months.
Yeah, I don't think Brandon would ever end up in a situation. I don't think Brandon would ever end up in that situation, man. So shout out.
Oh, no, it wouldn't be me. It'd probably be whoever I'm with.
Oh, you think she? Yeah, God. Oh,
it definitely wouldn't be me.
God bless.
It definitely wouldn't be me.
Yeah, we'd have to get Brandon some intensive therapy if the woman he married decided to have an affair.
Oh yeah. And you would need protection for the guy. You would need some protection for the guy.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. But to wrap things up, man, obviously these past 3 weeks we've been talking a lot about being faithful in your relationships, and honestly, obviously what cheating and being unfaithful can lead to. As we kind of wrap these things up, what are your kind of final thoughts on just this general discussion on infidelity and on cheating?
I mean, we did talk about a lot over the past couple of weeks.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. Just don't do it. It's like everybody, you got the devil and the angel on your shoulders, right? You
Mhm.
always have the opportunity when it comes to making a decision to either do the right thing or do the wrong thing.
Right.
And the right thing might feel, or the wrong thing might feel right
Yeah.
at the time,
Yeah.
but afterwards you're gonna feel that guilt and remorse. So there's like no point. So you gotta really think about what kind of consequences is this going to cause me
Mhm.
and anybody involved down the road.
Right.
And if those consequences you feel like you can handle them, then by
Okay.
all means. But at least have that talk with yourself and see what kind of consequences it is going to cause
Mhm.
before you make a decision. And I always say honesty is the best policy. So if you do mess up and do it, just be honest about it, because the other person you're with deserves to know. If it's a one-time thing, maybe you ain't gotta say it.
Mhm.
If you're habitual
Mhm.
offender, then yeah, you should probably say something, or somebody else should say something.
Yeah.
But yeah, just think about the consequences that it's going to cause you, the people involved, your other spouse, the
Mhm.
people that are unintentionally involved.
Yeah.
Think about those things before you decide to make a decision, because the wrong thing might feel right in the moment, but
Mhm.
at the end of the day, the consequences are going to come for you.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, the main things that we talk a lot about is the work that you do pre-relationship on yourself.
Hmm.
And I think that's why it's so important to understand what you are and where you are before you get into a relationship, to understand that is being faithful something that, because we all struggle with something before we
Hmm.
get into a relationship, is being faithful something that you can do? You have to have that honest talk with yourself before you jump into something like that. Like me and Brandon talk about, I move very slow when it comes to these things, but
Hmm.
these are the reasons why I need to
Yeah.
make sure that I'm good in all of these aspects, because I'm going to end up hurting somebody that I ultimately care about.
Hmm.
I mean, and I'm going to end up hurting myself. My biggest things in my life, the things that have hurt me the most, have been my decisions that I've made.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, there's nothing that anybody can do to me that's going to hurt me more than things that I've already done to myself. And that's because I've made decisions on things that I did before I was ready to do those things. And this is one of those things where you have to check yourself before you get into it, to understand where you're at. Are you ready to make this commitment to her, before God, and to her family for the rest of your lives,
Hmm.
to ensure that you're not going to end up in a situation like this? So that's the main thing for me. And then also, if you get caught cheating on the big screen, stand in the pocket, man. Stop ducking off from the camera. You're making it hot.
Yeah, literally.
Act like you belong there. Act like you should have been there before. That's all I got, man. What else? We're good.
That is it, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.